Oi, Brazil, it's Lindsay. All I remember is obrigada. Obrigado. Yeah.
So to start, I want to know more about how you got involved in music. If it was something that you share as a kid, how was that?
In all our home videos, you can see we were watching them like a year ago, and me and Noah were always like singing and dancing and putting on a show. So I think my parents noticed that and put us in theater at a young age. Any music opportunity there was at school, I would do it. And then when I was 16, my brother joined a band called Chump Change. They needed help with lyrics and melody. So I would just sit at their rehearsals and like help them write songs, and we had no idea what we were doing. Then I went to college and joined a band myself. Ever since, I've just been making music.
And 1 year ago, you released your first single, More Fun, as a solo career. How do you knew like this is the moment to start?
I think at the time I was just so inspired, and I started to work with new producers and writers. I just had creative differences with my band, and we just decided to part ways. Like, there was no drama, it just was like the best decision for the time. Yeah, I just leaned into what was inspiring me, and I just went for it.
And your new single is Still in Love with You and talks a lot about feelings. I know you write it about your own experience, but an advice to someone that is going through the same thing as the music, which one would it be? What would you say?
It's okay to miss somebody who you know wasn't good for you, but that doesn't mean you should go back to them. Like, take your time. If you're heartbroken, don't feel ashamed if it takes you a while to get over it. Like, and you will get over it. It will happen. And you're gonna look back one day and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was tripping that hard over this person.
Your single covers are so cool. I was obsessed, and you bring so much concept to all of that. How was like the creative process of building you, but as an artist?
Thank you so much. I love cover concepts. I'm very visual, so I get all these like
Yeah.
images in my head, and like I could see a story. Usually the way that works is the songs are made and we pick the single, and then whether it's colors or like a vision, a concept or a theme, I usually just come to my creative friends and tell them what I'm thinking. They're so incredible and can help me kind of bring it to life.
I talked to some of your fans and they are really excited to an album. There is like any plans about it?
More so an EP, I think, than an album. I mean, obviously one day an album for sure, but there's definitely a body of work that I'm working on right now. And Still in Love with You is kind of like the like introduction to this new wave of music that will hopefully by the end of the year all be out together.
And the other stuff that they are asking like a lot if is you're coming to Brazil soon. Do you have plans?
I'm actually currently trying to figure out a trip for this year. That's something me and my team are actively in the works. Now that I have this band, like, I would love to come play a show or open for someone who's playing out there. So I'm doing everything I can to make it happen, I promise.
Do you have been like here before?
Yeah, I came last year when Now United was touring. It was insane. It was so cool to see for myself.
And you have a lot of fans here, and I wanted to bring them, so I asked 4 of them to send me questions. Nubia P. Chaves, what is your favorite memory from life to now?
Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, I don't one just came to mind. It was the 4th of July, and me and my brother were in Tennessee. It was just me and him on a sea-doo on the lake, and it was sunset, and there's fireworks in the sky. That's, like, my happiest memory, I think.
Karina Uria in Saves is asking, what would you say to Lindsay in the past?
Ooh, not be so in your head about what everyone thinks. I was very insecure and nervous all the time about my art and about my music. Yeah, I always just doubted myself. So I guess I would tell her to not be so hard on herself and to just have fun.
Mel, Uria Infinity, how it is to write songs with Noah.
It is it's fun. It's either like we're totally vibing or we're like full brother sister mode, but that doesn't happen as the good times happen. But you could imagine, working with your sibling.
And you see you two doing like a collaboration in music soon?
I don't have any plans right now, but that's something that I would love to explore in the future.
And the last one is from Star Nosh Edit. The users are kind of hard. Sorry.
Okay.
What was the most random situation you wrote a song about?
I wrote a song this week. Last night I got pulled over going 5 miles over, but then I found $20 in my dirty clothes. Like it was about like how life is like either you have the highs and the lows and it's just so random. No hot water for my shower, left the house right at rush hour. But then my favorite song was playing on the stereo.
Did it actually happen to you or it was just in your mind?
I did find $20 in my clothes.
Okay.
When I was like, all right. Oi, Brazil, it's Linsey. I love you guys so much and wanted to thank you for all the support you have been showing my new single, Still in Love with You. If you haven't heard it, check it out. There's also a music video on YouTube.